different tax rates for different types of income. Most people are probably pretty familiar with how income tax rates work. Capital gains tax has obviously been in the news quite a lot recently as it's changed. What about savings rates? How do they work?
I suppose as a general rule of thumb, like for example, if you were receiving bank interest, that is going to be taxed at your normal 20%, 40%, 45% tax rate. But there are a few savings allowances that you can take into consideration. If your first amount of taxable income is savings income, then there's something called a starting rate, and the starting rate is effectively taxed at 0%. So that's for the first £5,000 above your personal allowance.
For example, there, little old granny, she
State pension.
yeah, and then has interest income on some cash, then she'd be fine for the first £5,000.
Yeah. And then assuming that, I suppose even nowadays, if you're a minimum rate taxpayer and you're employed full time, you're not going to be eligible for that starting rate. So there's also a personal savings allowance, which I suppose is, again, HMRC kind of saying, actually, if you're getting a piddly amount, then we don't necessarily want to tax you on that. But again, from HMRC's perspective, they're leaning towards those who have less income